Hey guys, and welcome back. Hope your guys' week was pretty good. I dyed my hair. I'm not sure why. I'm like, hey, I want to dye my hair. I did it. It's pretty yellow. It's like supposed to be like lime green, but it's yellow. I don't know. I'm like, hey, I think it'd be pretty fun to dye my hair, so I did it. Anyways, moving on. All right, I'm gonna cover the Bethesda and EA. I was gonna say E3. E3 press conferences. EA and Bethesda E3 conferences. I'm just gonna kind of just go over every individual thing and hopefully you guys like it. Alright, so there's actually quite a few things to cover here. Starting off, there's Bethesda, who I actually did get a chance to watch last night. And they announced a lot of stuff. Alright, it was a couple hours long, 2 hours possibly. I'm not entirely sure how long it was. I'm not going to go in any specific order. I'm just going down like a recap list because I forgot, honestly, like what they had. But Dishonored 2, they had a gameplay video, which the link is going to be down below, like the GameSpot article. They had some gameplay, which the gameplay looked pretty good. And they had key game details that they also announced. Pretty cool stuff there. I'm not a huge fan of Dishonored, so I'm not really going to say I like it or hate it. I've tried the first one. Didn't really get into it. It's not my kind of game. Dishonored, they released another like official E3 trailer. You can watch that as well. Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition revealed because people have been asking, I guess, for years about a Collector's Edition for Dishonored, and apparently now they're getting one. Not sure, they didn't like give a specific cost on it, but I'm sure it's going to be $100+ $200 possibly. But they announced a new IP called Prey. Now it was revealed at E3, obviously. And it's a sequel to Arcane Helm to first-person adventure. So it's not like a new game, but it's a new game, if that makes any sense. It looked really good. Like, it looked really good, and then it took like a really weird turn. Like it looked like almost like a Dishonored kind of game. Or not Dishonored, Fallout style. I don't know what to think of that. I thought it was pretty good, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's not much to talk about Prey because there's really not a whole lot of information. They kind of talked about it, and it really wasn't that much like to justify like yes. So yeah, Prey was announced. Fallout 4 and Fallout Shelter. A big Fallout Shelter update is coming alongside with a PC version. If you guys weren't aware, Fallout Shelter is a mobile only game. It's now coming to PC. They released some new details on what is going to behold and like what's going to be in the update and everything. Quite a few things. I'm not really going to cover it because I don't play it. It doesn't affect me. But Fallout Shelter looks alright for a mobile game. I don't know why they have to release it on PC. I really don't. And then the Fallout 4 next DLC is revealed, and a new release is coming next week. So that's pretty cool. And apparently a new Fallout 4 DLC and Fallout Shelter E3 update trailer. They have a ton of new updates for that. And if you guys don't know what the DLC was for Fallout 4, it's pretty good stuff. It's going to include like track kits, sorting machines, conveyor belts, and more. I'm not really sure. I honestly personally don't play Fallout 4. I mean, it's a good game. I've played it. I don't own it. I played with my friends. It's alright. It's not my kind of game again. I never could get into the Fallout series. I have Fallout New Vegas personally. It's alright. It's not my favorite game. Definitely not going to be the worst game I've ever played. Pretty good. And they had a new trailer for that. And Fallout Shelter has 50 million players. That's a new milestone. They were pretty stoked about that. So that's pretty cool. So a bunch of Fallout stuff they just went on and on about Fallout for a while, especially the Fallout Shelter. Quake Champions. So it's bringing back old PC shooter, which that's a pretty old game. I think it was like a 90s game, possibly. I could be wrong. As for Doom's devs. So the developers of Doom are making this game, is what I'm trying to say. This video's, yeah, it's alright. It's not, again, I don't play Doom. I never played the game. Can't really give you guys my personal opinion on it. Bethesda has a lot of games I don't play, so that's why I'm not going to like say it sucks or it's good, because I really don't know. I played them like once or twice, possibly. And that's not enough for me to say, yeah, that game sucks, or yes, that game's good. I'm not going to do that. So if you guys want to check it out, in the link down below. Quake Champions reveal trailer. Looked alright. Still, like I said, it's not my kind of game. They revealed the trailer, and yeah. ID Software is making the game, that the developers of Doom, if you guys weren't aware. But here we get into the good stuff. This is stuff that I can give you guys my opinion on. So the Elder Scrolls. Oh, I was waiting for this like all night. This is like, I'm like, yes. Skyrim Remaster was announced for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. They didn't give a price, but it looks like it's going to be around $40, 40 US dollars, possibly, maybe 50, I'm not sure. So it's HD version, apparently. Apparently the last one wasn't in HD. Don't know really what they mean by that. Obviously it's a sequel. It's going to include mod support, updated graphics, and just freaking nice. So it looked really, really good. They didn't talk about it. They just kind of showed a trailer and said, yes, Call of Duty Skyrim Remaster. It's called Skyrim Special Edition trailer, and that it looked really good. I'm probably gonna buy it. I mean, I own the game for PC, but it looks really good for console. It looks like they really got it down good. So I cannot wait to get my hands on that. It's coming out October 13th, October 23rd. They didn't give a specific date. I know it's October sometime. I know it's October for sure. Don't quote me on the date. And then Skyrim Special Edition, obviously, that was the name of the game. Elder Scrolls Legends expands to Mac, Android, and iPad. This campaign trailer you guys can check out. Elder Scrolls Legends as well. Don't really know what that is. Elder Scrolls Online update. I played it. I literally played my friend's Elder Scrolls Online. I'm like, couldn't get into it. I'm just not a big fan of Elder Scrolls being online with everybody else. I just like to play offline, solo, do my own kind of thing. Elder Scrolls Online updates lets the players explore the world freely. So like you don't have to have a certain level to go to a different part of the map, is what I'm understanding personally. It looks like no matter what level you are, you can go wherever you want. Fight whoever you want, do whatever you want. Apparently it was locked before, had no idea. And then obviously Doom is undoing the evil with some free updates coming. Before I move on from the Bethesda one, that was about it. Two more things. The Fallout 4 is getting VR with the Vive in 2017, so that looks really cool. I can't wait to see what they got to do for Fallout with that. I might have to give that a try. I don't know. We'll see. Get some use out of the Vive. I've been using that a lot lately, actually, to be honest. And another thing about before I go away from the Bethesda day, overall was a great day. Don't get me wrong. Doom is free this week. You can play the first level because apparently they want to see what people see about the game. They want to like have you try it before you buy it, kind of thing. Like if you like the game, they're gonna give it to you for free for a week, starting last night, and it's through the weekend, if I remember. But either way, it looked really cool. I'm probably gonna download it on my PS4 and just see what Doom's all about. I never gave it a fair shot, and maybe I might get into it. I don't know. It never looked like my kind of game, but you just never know. All right, so moving on to the EA press conference. Before I do that, Forza 3 was announced today. I don't know if they gave a release date or not. I just saw it, and I just like, hey, look, Forza 3. It's going to be set in Australia. That's all I know as of right now. Cannot wait for Forza 3. Forza Horizon 3. Not Forza 3. Oh, Forza Horizon's like my favorite game. Like, pretty much probably almost all time. Alright, so here's what happened at the EA. I didn't get a chance to watch this live, but I wanted to. So they announced Titanfall 2. I don't know why. Titanfall is not my kind of game again either. A lot of these aren't my kind of games, are they? I pretty much like sports and open world games is all I pretty much like. Titanfall 2 single player campaign confirmed. So it looks like they're going to actually transition and actually make a single player offline version. Because if you guys don't remember, Titanfall 1 was an utter failure with that aspect of the game. Titanfall 2 multiplayer trailer as well. It looks a sequel to be tasking multiplayer up a notch. Or taking it up a notch, I should say. And there's new abilities and maps as well. Titanfall 2 multiplayer beta confirmed. You'll be able to play the sequel before launch. Not sure if that's an EA Access thing or if it's going to be an open beta where everybody can download it. Titanfall 2 single player is... I watched the trailer. I'm honestly not that impressed. It's not my kind of game. Titanfall, great concept idea. It's just not my kind of game. I also don't know why they're making a second one. I don't even know how many the first one sold. Battlefield 1, they have really good gameplay. I actually did get to see that live. I was actually sitting down, and I'm like, hey, what is that? And then I looked up on my phone. I'm like, hey, Battlefield 1 live. The game looked really good. It looked pretty much... I actually liked it. I got to see more, obviously. I want to see the game. I'm not going to buy the game and like out of impulse and say, yeah, I want to buy Battlefield 1 no matter how good or bad it is. No, I'm going to wait till it releases. and then we're gonna buy it, possibly. And I'll tell you guys how it is if I buy it or not. We'll have to see. But I don't know. It to me personally, it looked really good. It looked better than Call of Duty, and you guys know I hate Call of Duty pretty much. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's in store for Battlefield 1. I mean, for Trench Warfare, World War I style, they made the game a lot of fun, from what I saw. Maybe they just wanted to see parts of that were fun, and then there's boring parts. I don't know. But it looks like you could fly planes, ride horses, drive dune buggies, Humvees, whatever they're called. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can drive and do in that game. Can't wait to see more information on it, though. Battlefield 1 looks really good. So, Mass Effect Edicambria, Adromia, I don't know, whatever. They announced more info about the latest game, obviously, and then they have a trailer. Trailer looks pretty good. Not a big Mass Effect fan either. But if you guys are, check out the trailer. It's down below. Star Wars. Not my kind of game again. You guys are probably like, wow, this isn't even a cover. This is just not his kind of game, and he's just talking about whatever he feels is necessary, which is true. I'm not going to give you guys like an unbiased opinion. I'm going to tell you guys if I like it or not. If I never played it, I'm not going to give you an opinion on it, because what would be the point of me reviewing something that I've never played? So it looks like new Star Wars is shaping up. I guess it's going to... I don't know what they're doing. But they had like a look-ahead trailer, and it showed the upcoming Star Wars projects, including developed game. Like a... I don't know. Just watch the trailer. It's easier to describe. But they had details on every Star Wars game in development, so they kind of like led up to it and like, oh, this is what we got, and this is what it is, and then... Great. Whatever. Star Wars is coming out again. I heard like last couple months ago that Star Wars is going to be a yearly thing. Don't know why. Whatever. But FIFA 17. Now here are the next two are what I can talk about, and I will give you guys my opinion on what I possibly think on this. So FIFA 17. There's going to be a new story mode. And I was like, fuck yeah, we're going to get a story mode. Well, it's not what I wanted it to be. Alright? It's not like NBA's where you can make your own player, like for pro, and you go through the story and you meet with managers and stuff. No. It's not that at all. You know what it is? You're a character named Alex Hunter as he makes his way into the English Premier League. And it said... This is what basically like the summary of the story mode in a nutshell. So you're basically like, I'm not really going to do a summary of it because I don't know what the story is. All I know is you can't make your own guy, so it's not going to be like be a pro and then you do a story mode with your guy like NBA. It's literally like one guy has a set goal, like great. But Peter Moore said, live in real football worlds and meet characters in full depth animation. He also announced that Premier League managers are in the game for the first time. There'll be 4 managers in FIFA 17, include Arsenal, I don't know his name, Manchester United, whatever. So there's only 4 managers out of 20 teams in the Premier League. Anyways, the trailer revolves around Hunter's rise to the Manchester United, and some of the cutscenes showed Hunter meeting with managers looking at expensive like housing and living spaces, standing in the locker room before the game. There are also several characters who make different appearances and talk to not your guy because it's Alex Hunter. And there's even more soccer, so I don't know what to think of that story mode yet. I literally thought it was going to be a legit like NBA where you make your player and it's kind of like a generic story. Oh, I will say this. If they make this Alex Hunter guy really good, like if they do the story mode really good, which it's an EA product, so we'll have to see. If they make the story mode really good, I might get attached to this guy and it'll be just fine for the story mode. Something like that. It's not gonna be like a huge like, oh, this sucks, I can't make my own guy and feel like I'm in the game. If they can do it really well, I have no problem with it. That's literally what it's coming down to. Like if they can make the story mode work and like flow evenly and like flow smoothly, I'm fine. No big deal. I don't need to create my own guy. If you can make a good story mode, fine with me. But alright, moving on to the next little piece of news from the EA FIFA 17. And the story mode will not be on the PS3 and 360 versions for obvious reasons. Because they only listed it for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And the consoles, PS3 and Xbox 360, honestly are like so dated at this point. If you don't have an upgraded console by now, at least the launch PS4, because that Neo was announced and was confirmed by Sony. And there was an Xbox Slim that was announced as well. It looked pretty good for $299. Anyways, moving on. Not really moving on. Talking to you about the same thing. This is gonna be good. Like, it almost looks like they're moving FIFA 17 in a direction I wanted them to move 2 years ago. Forget about the PS3 and 360. All right, make your own set game for the console. And I'm so glad they went away from the Ignite engine with this. That Frostbite engine, I guess, looks freaking good. They did gameplay. Oh my gosh, way better than that Ignite engine. It's unreal how like good it looks. But yeah, I think this is the best thing that could happen to FIFA. If they can make the story mode really good, which they might transition where you can do a face scan later, like face scan it and then put your player in the game with the story mode possibly next year. Either way, it looks really good. I can't wait to see what they got in store for the Frostbite engine, especially that's the number one priority. I want to see where that stands against all their sports games. This could set the bar for sports games with the engine, the Frostbite engine, because that's a really freaking good engine. And I don't know if they're using the Frostbite engine. This kind of concerns me a little bit, though. They're going to use the Frostbite engine just for the gameplay, or the cutscenes. Because, like, Battlefield, it looks really good. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not jumping to conclusions or anything. But FIFA 17 looks the best FIFA to date. And I know they say that every year, like, oh, the best FIFA, best Madden to date. No, this literally looks like it could go down as one of the greatest FIFAs if they can make the game right. Keywords there. All right, moving on. Madden 17. They announced Play the Moment into its franchise mode. So it basically speeds up the play, taking the player to the key moments of football. All right. And then the official trailer. Didn't look too good, but whatever. I don't care that I'm not. You guys are going to probably roast me in the comments for that. Because I'm sure there's a lot of Madden people that love Madden. Nothing can ever be wrong about Madden. The thing here is, though, play the moment in franchise. If I play in franchise, I want to play all the plays. I'm not going to speed up my franchise mode because I want to play 6 or 7 plays a game. And to me, the reason I rolled my eyes when I first saw that is because, you know why? EA's taken Madden into an arcade style game. It's been transitioning since 15, 16, 15. No, it's 15 with the defense, where you push A to like break the tackle so you can get to the quarterback. And now 16 had the little catch button thing with the wide receivers. Now it's just full blown arcade. It seems to me, and they're still using the Ignite engine. So we'll have to see where Madden's gonna go from this. But I hope you guys enjoyed my coverage video, kind of a little bit, of EA's and Bethesda's press conferences. I'm going to try to do 2 a day, like 2 press conferences a day, and then once we get into the actual E3, that's going to be so much fun, guys. I hope you guys subscribe for that and enjoy like my content. I'm going to try to do the best I can with covering games like that. I might not go through every single game like every single day, but I'll point out the big name games and stuff and talk about it that I'm interested in, because I'm sure a lot of you guys don't really care about some of the games that they announced and stuff either. Whatever, you guys let me know how I did down in the comments, and make sure to like this video, comment, favorite, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.